peace, was good. Welcome to another hip hop album review. This is part 117. The album that we're reviewing today is DJ Quik's debut album. Quik is the name, released in 1991. For those who know what DJ Quik is, he's an MC slash producer slash DJ from Compton, California. That started back in the late 80s, particularly 1987. And how he got put on was like, he started doing he started DJing at parties, like, house parties and stuff like that, throughout the neighborhood and stuff like that. And around that time, he started selling his own mixtape called The Red Tape, and which that actually caused some controversy, which I'll explain I'll explain at the end of the video. But anyways, throughout that, The Red Tape actually caught attention of Suge Knight, and he used to roll with Suge Knight. Suge Knight had his own record label, and I forgot the name of it. I looked it up. I forgot the name of it, but that really last long. This is before Death Row Records, obviously. But then The Red Tape was so popular, it actually caught their eyes. It caught the attention of record labels such as like Capitol Records, Profile, Ruthless Records, and he ended up signing with Profile Records. And he signed with Profile Records at the time, and then after that he started recording his stuff, and then came out with this album. Alright, this is what the album looks like. See a very young DJ Quik, about 19, 20 years old. You know what I mean? So look at the back, you see DJ Quik in a convertible in the back, him and his homies and shit like that. You know what I mean? Open it up. See that picture again. Open it up. See like the track listing, and you see like the thank yous and things like that. Like the credits, things like that. All right. Production is all done by DJ Quik, so there's really no need to get into who did the production. And you know how I get down. I'm gonna break through some of the tracks. Oh, the singles of the album. There's 3 singles. Tonight, I love that song. Tonight, Born and Raised in Compton, which was actually the first single of the album. Tonight was the second single, and the self-titled track of the album, Quik is the name, which is actually the single. It's like a more lesser known single. But anyways, how I get down. We can break through some of the tracks. Track 1, Sweet Black Pussy. I mean, do I really need to get into that? His love of black pussy, and it's the way he's so descriptive with it. It's actually funny. You know what I mean? It's really dope. There's actually a video for it, which I'll post in the description box. But it wasn't recorded in '91. It was actually recorded back in the late '90s, because he actually did a documentary back in the early 2000s, and he actually recorded a video for that song, but like a later version, if that makes sense. But same lyrics, same beat, but he's in a strip club and stuff like that. A much more older DJ Quik in the video. So I'll post that in the description box. Track 2, Tonight. Love that joint. Love the beat. I love everything about it. It has like that real party time vibe to it. It's pretty much sort of about how you're getting ready for a party, stuff like that. You drink your ass off, and we all get them. If you drink, like, we've got them before. Hangovers, you throwing up and stuff like you say that you're never gonna drink again, but then like maybe a couple of days later, or maybe the next week, you end up drinking again. I know people can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got from that joint. Tonight. Pretty much a fun party track, you know what I mean? So, if you had a party or something like a 90s theme party, that's the song I would play, you know what I mean? Like, at least one of them I would. Anyways, track 3, Born and Raised in Compton. Self-explanatory, just him repping Compton to the fullest. Dope video too. Like I said, Born and Raised was the first single of the album. Then Tonight was the second single. So, but like I said, Tonight, like I said, I love that joint. Definitely like a song that you play in the summertime, like a hot summer day or a hot summer night, whatever you're doing a party, like I said before. But anyways, Born and Raised in Compton, like I said, it's just him repping Compton, to the fullest, you know what I mean? So, and there's a dope video too for it. Track 4, Deep. That was pretty much a posse cut, you know what I mean? Just I think it was DJ Quik, and I want to say Second to None, because that was a group that he was on, that was under DJ Quik at the time, that was associated with him. And I want to say AMG was in that song too. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Let me double check. So I don't look like a dumbass. But it was definitely, it was, yeah, I was right. Second to None and AMG. It was like a posse cut, pretty much. Pretty cool. Track 5, the Bombard. It's a cool track. It's a weed track. Weed, you know, talk about how much he loved weed and stuff like that. But my only gripe with it was his fake ass Jamaican accent. It just didn't work for you, DJ Quik. I see what he was trying to do with that, but you know, it had like the cheesy ass synthesized. I don't know. It just didn't sound. It sounded really cheesy for my taste. Like, it just didn't really, the beat. You know, it sounded like those like late '80s attempt of, you know, of a reggae beat. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Using like synthesizers just didn't work out. The synths sound kind of flat. You know what I mean? And you know, he's trying to rap like in a reggae singy-songy type of vibe. I don't know. It was cool, but I could have done without that track, honestly. But it's tolerable, put it like that. Track 6, Dedication. It's just him shouting out people and stuff like that. Just him over a beat, just shouting out people. He's not even rapping. My only gripe with that was I kind of feel like it was a little bit too early to put that in the middle of the track. In the middle of the album. Could have waited until the last of the. At least keep that as like the last track, or at least like one of the last tracks of the album. But that's just me though, you know what I mean? But that's Dedication. Track 7, Quik is the name. It's just a braggadocio track, you know what I mean? That was like actually the last single of the album. There is a video for that. I'll post that down in the description box. It's actually one of DJ Quik's lesser known singles. A lot of people don't really talk about it. They don't really know. I don't know if people know about it, or they just don't really. It's like one of his lesser known singles, I should say. Track 8, Loped Out Hood. I know that caused a lot of controversy because you know DJ Quik being a blood, and then you go into a loped out hood. You know, lope. You know, that's a crip, you know what I mean? Going to Loped Out Hood, just saying how like, you know, he's just, you know, going to his hood, going to the, you know, crip neighborhood, and, you know, just, you know, going to the liquor store, you know, just having him and his boys just being bored and stuff like that, and, you know, it's like, oh, I'm bored, so let's just go kill somebody or some shit like that, and this just happened to be in a crip neighborhood. That's what I got from that joint right there. Track 9, 8 Ball. 8 Ball, you know, it's just sort of about, you know, drinking 40s and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like his love for 40s, 8 Ball. So, that's track 9. Track 10, Quik's Groove. It's just an instrumental. It's like a smooth, mellow instrumental, you know, things like that. Track 11, Tear It Off. That was pretty cool. Another braggadocio track, you know, that's what I got from that. Track 12, I Got the Feeling. It's pretty cool, you know, it's just, and in the beginning he's talking about how AMG, the MC that was under DJ Quik at the time, like saying like, oh, how he's scared to talk to girls and shit like that, because he was like, yo, one time AMG was like in front of DJ Quik's crib, and it was a fine ass chick, but like, you know, he was scared to go up to her. So he was like, yo, if it was up to me, if it was in my situation, I would approach it different. Like, I would have been like, yo, I was trying to spit game and things like that, trying to get their pants, you know, talk to sweet nothings and things like that. That's what I got from track 12, you know, just him spitting game to a girl. And track 13, Scandalous. Scandalous is pretty much a braggadocio track. And that's pretty much it with this album, man. My thoughts of this album, really like this album a lot. Kind of slept on, if you ask me. Very underrated, you know, because when people think of, you know, like, you know, West Coast hip hop, people always talk about The Chronic, you know, Straight Outta Compton, you know, Doggy Style, you know, Ice Cube's first couple of albums, you know, Cypress Hill's self-titled album, you know, things of that nature. But people rarely talk about, but he gets respect. But I rarely hear people talk about this album. Excuse me. And very dope, like I said before. And then by the time he dropped this album, you know, DJ Quik, he was actually unhappy with the record label he was with under at the time, Profile Records. You know, he just got a shitty deal is from the impression from what I got. And you know, when he was with Profile Records, you know, Easy kind of like wanted to give him $1 million advance to join with Ruthless Records. And you know, because of that, Profile got air of that. So they actually sent like letters like, yo, please stop sending letters, stop trying to bribe DJ Quik to come to your record label and stuff like that. So that was kind of crazy. Oh, and the red tape. From what I understand, the red tape was actually the beginning of the beef between DJ Quik and MC8. And you know, MC8 being a Crip and DJ Quik being the Blood, you know, that actually, like I said, that caused a controversy. He's just saying, like, you know, there was a line, I guess, where he said, like, in the red tape, saying, like, yo, Compton, yo, watch out, you know, coming for you guys. And he mentioned MC8 and you know, Eazy-E, but I don't think he meant it like to be like, I guess, like, just to, you know, to get your to just be on some MC shit, just trying to, like, you know, just, yo, like, I want to battle on some battle shit, you know what I mean? But I think MC8 took it the wrong way. Maybe, I'm not saying that that's the case, but maybe MC8 took it the wrong way, and, you know, he took it and then he started talking mad shit to you know, DJ Quik. So that's where he had songs like Death Wish. That's where the whole Death Wish stuff started coming into play. You know, the Death Wish pertaining to DJ Quik, like that's what the disses and the Duck Sick, you know, songs like that. So but luckily they squashed the beef years later, thank God. I would love to hear a collab album with them two together. That would be dope. You know, DJ Quik on the production, MC8 on the lyrics, or, you know, just, or either or, because MC8 makes beats too. So, but yeah, man, like I said, very dope album, kind of slept on, you know what I mean, but it definitely has a cult following, you know what I mean. But Tonight definitely like his most successful single. Like, when people think of DJ Quik, they automatically think of Tonight, you know what I mean. But yeah, man, I highly recommend it if you guys like early 90s hip-hop, you know, early 90s West Coast hip-hop, you like G-Funk, you know, definitely one of the first albums, you know, just start with the whole G-Funk vibe, you know what I mean. Like, it's not as like out there, like, as far as like, you know, production, as far as like, you know, like Above the Law, you know, cats like that who was really doing the G-Funk shit at the time, the NWA, like early NWA, like from the second album. But yeah, man, definitely recommend it, man. If you can find a copy, definitely pick it up. And that's it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Stay tuned for more videos. Peace.